That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you want to get rid of it, we can, but. Good evening. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and members of the graduating class of 2025, we would like to welcome each of you to the 50th commencement ceremony at Rocky Point High School. Graduates, before we celebrate your accomplishments, I'd like to thank the people who supported you on your academic journey and helped to get you here today. No matter how smart, talented, driven, or passionate you are, it's important to recognize that your success is the result of a team effort. Over the course of 13 years spent in our schools, many people have contributed to your achievement today. I would like to thank the members of the Board of Education who supported the many educational and extracurricular programs that our graduates have experienced throughout their years in the Rocky Point School District. President, Ms. Jessica Ward, Vice President, Mr. Michael Lisa, Trustee, Ms. Stacy Lacerda, Trustee, Mrs. Susan Sullivan, and Trustee, Ms. Erin Walsh. Thank you. I would also like to thank the following district office administrators for their commitment to the success of our students: Dr. Scott O'Brien, Ms. Suzanne Crossan, Mr. Chris Van Cott, Ms. Kristen White, and Dr. Aaron Factor. I'd like to also thank our building and district administrators who helped shape and support your path through Rocky Point. And of course, a huge thank you to all your teachers who are there to inspire and challenge you to reach your full potential. Furthermore, I want to acknowledge the instrumental role played by our school-related personnel in further providing the support for you as you made your way through each of our buildings and competed on our fields. Graduates, at this time, I ask that you give a warm round of applause to thank the people most responsible for your achievement here today, and that is your parents and your families. At this time, I'd like to invite to the stage an extremely talented young lady who is a founding member of the Secretary of the Varsity Select Choir. She's a 4-time NISMA soloist in All-County Choir Selection. She's also been a 2-time All-State Choir Selection. She was the lead in this year's musical Hello, Dolly, and had significant roles in both Pocket Theater productions. She will be attending the SUNY Purchase Conservatory of Music, where she will be majoring in opera studies. Please welcome our very own Maya Alexander to sing our national anthem. She'll be singing with the assistance of members of our high school band, and I ask that everyone please rise and face the flag, and that after the anthem, please remain standing until our exhortation speaker is completed. Okay, Maya.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say,
Thank you, and our high school band for that incredible performance. At this time, I would like to start us off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely proud to introduce our class of 2025 Exhortation speaker. Over the course of an impressive career here at Rocky Point, this talented individual has shown strong commitment to academics and community service. This individual ranks third in the class with an overall weighted grade point average of 105.85 and was named an AP Scholar with Distinction and a commended student in the National Merit Scholarship Program. She has successfully completed 12 advanced placement courses and taken 11 honors classes. Additionally, she's volunteered time as a student tutor in the high school. She competes in competitive cheers and volunteers as a coach. She is the president of the National Math Honor Society, secretary of both the National Art and English Honor Societies, is a member of the National Honor Society and National Honor Science Society. She's earned college credit already at Harvard via summer coursework in linguistics, clearly I should spend some time there, and pre-calculus. And she's participated in research at the Brookhaven National Labs. This highly motivated individual plans on attending Cornell in upstate Ithaca to major in biology with a concentration in biochemistry in the hopes of one day becoming a pediatric oncologist. She shared she's extremely excited to have been named Exhortation speaker and is most proud that she was able to achieve her academic goals while still being a teen, having fun, and enjoying life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our 2025 Exhortation speaker, Kaylee Michael.
Hi, everyone. First, thank you to the family, friends, and Rocky Point faculty who helped us get to where we are today. And to my classmates, thank you for making the past 13 years so memorable. As I'm sure many of us are familiar with the show The Office, especially if you've ever taken a class with Mr. McCormick, I wanted to share a quote from my favorite fellow Cornellian, Andy Bernard. In the series finale, he says, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them." This line stuck with me because I realized that these moments right now are our good old days. Whether it's big milestones like graduation or small things like watching a sunset with friends, these are the moments we'll look back on 30 years from now and wish that we could relive, so enjoy them. Now is the time to have fun and soak in every second of your youth. Now, before any parents have the chance to go home and complain that I just made a speech telling their child to go make a bunch of horrible, reckless decisions, let me clarify that enjoying life doesn't necessarily mean avoiding responsibility. It means embracing the freedom to try, fail, and learn to find your own way through this new chapter of our lives. While it's definitely a smart idea to have a game plan, goals, and work hard to achieve them, make sure to step outside your comfort zone along the way. Buzz your hair off, try to learn how to do a backflip, or even just start a conversation with a total stranger. Whatever you do, live your life in a way that some future version of yourself won't wish you had done it differently. So class of 2025, our good old days together are now behind us, but they're the perfect foundation for what's to come in all of our incredible futures. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Kaylee. You may now all be seated. Good evening, Rocky Point class of 2025. Graduation is most certainly a very special occasion in which we gather here tonight to celebrate you. After 13 years of being an RP Eagle, you've attained a tremendous accomplishment. When attaining any major milestone in life, the high school graduation is certainly a landmark event. it is important to reflect on how you got here and who helped you get to this very spot. Think of the teachers, staff members, coaches, administrators, friends, and of course, those all-important family members who helped to get you where you're currently sitting. I wanted to begin tonight by sharing an inspirational thought that popped into my head after speaking with a friend about tonight's ceremony. I'm a huge sports fan, was a terrible athlete, and if you watched me walk across the field before, I barely made it up the stairs. But I do love following sports. This is a little corny, but the NHL had an incredible hype piece several years ago. It's been around for a while, and while the initial message was intended for sports, the meaning and the message resonates throughout life. So, what better place to share some inspiration than a high school commencement ceremony? So, grads and guests, let me begin with these words of inspiration. When you come into this world, the first thing you are given is a name. You spend your life making it into something. It's how you come to be known. It's how you're introduced, and over time, it earns a reputation. As time goes on, your name becomes your signature. It's often made greater by the company it keeps. And for some, a name begins stories. It bonds generation, even feeds rivalries. It can command immediate respect and inspire unconditional love until ultimately your name can become how you're remembered. This Rocky Point High School class of 2025 has much to celebrate and much to be proud of. As I was reflecting about the class's collective experiences as they moved through Rocky Point, I couldn't help but think of the growth and determination you've all shown as a group. As tonight's audience will soon learn after hearing from some of our featured student speakers, this group has demonstrated tremendous achievement in the realms of both academics and extracurriculars. Your willingness to step outside your comfort zones is evident by enrolling in new and challenging courses that came into existence because of your willingness to take risks on topics that interested you, thereby making a name for yourself. As you passed through FJC, you earned accolades for being bucket fillers of good deeds and began your student foundations. You moved on to JE, where your talent was displayed via the high note holiday shows, St. Patty's Day senior breakfasts, and jump rope for harp. Up next was the Rocky Point Middle School, where you were welcomed by me. For the first time, you survived that, so you've also shown a great deal of resistance, and here we are back. But as you entered that middle school, you've participated in battles of the buildings. You've participated in our PBI skits, experienced trips to medieval times. And then finally, you began your high school experience where you were challenged academically by your teachers across a variety of disciplines, including a wide range of honors and regents courses, as well as more trade-related courses and BOCES opportunities where you prepared yourself for life immediately after school, thereby quietly earning a reputation. This school year, the class of 25 seized their moments on many occasions and on many levels. On a beautiful homecoming day, our loyal and spirited student body came out in droves to support our teams and marching band at the homecoming, as well as honor the Rocky Point class of 1975, the very first ever graduating class here. At sporting events throughout the year, it was impossible to ignore our athletic teams supported by a passionate student section who were thrilled by many big moments on the fields and in the gymnasium. Our basketball fans were rated #1 in Suffolk as we had the excitement of watching boys basketball host and win its first ever basketball playoff team, as well as cheer on our very own 1,000-point scorer. This class also welcomed our first ever girls flag football team and watched our unified athletics program grow by adding a bowling team in addition to our unified basketball team. The unified program pairs students with disabilities with their non-disabled peers to play together. This could possibly be one of the best ideas in schools today. It would not have been as impactful, though, without the support of the many seniors seated here tonight who packed out the gyms in support of their classmates. Many of our teams fought to get into playoffs, while some teams and individuals went on to achieve greatness, including a state championship in cheer, 2 honorable mention All-American Girl Lacrosse players, an academic All-American Girl Lacrosse player, as well as an incredible stable of student athletes earning both All-County and All-Division and All-League honors, exemplifying how, once again, your name can become your signature. 84 members of the class of 2025 participated in the first senior class in an overnight trip in 27 years, venturing down to Universal Studios and Disney this past March. It was a memorable event for me, where the students in attendance demonstrated incredible character by really not making fun of me as I shrieked in terror on the Hulk roller coaster. In fact, some of the musically talented students commented on how impressed they were that my voice could actually hit such high decibels. But this class has demonstrated a passion for music and the arts. During the winter and spring concerts, you thrived under the lights and led the underclassmen by example. Our pocket theater productions allowed our exceptionally talented seniors to start both on the stage and behind the scenes. The production of Hello, Dolly really brought out the joy and enthusiasm for musical theater in our students. The show was loaded with challenging vocal pieces coupled with hilarious dialogue. Our Thespian Society was rewarded by receiving 11 Teenie nominations. The artwork displayed by our immensely creative seniors during the art show was lauded by the community with praise for their impeccable attention to detail and creativity and expression by the community. This class embraced and took charge of their mission to expand on their educational experience. The top 10 students were separated by 4.2 points. And what's more amazing is how supportive each of these students are of each other. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association named Rocky Point High School a school of distinction as all 29 of 29 teams earned the prestigious designation Scholar Athlete. The students presented research projects across the island, participated in STEAM nights, science research symposiums, achieved AP Scholar accolades, merit scholarship winners, and were accepted into some of the most competitive and selective colleges and universities across the country. 80 students were awarded over $68,000 in scholarship money. Graduation marks a time of reflection, a celebration, and in all honesty, a reference point from which to look ahead. As Theodore Roosevelt once shared, in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing you can do is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing. You are about to enter a world that desperately needs your help. Whether you're planning on beginning a college path, entering the military, learning a trade, joining the workforce, you're going to be pulled in different directions and asked to make difficult decisions almost every day. I am confident you'll make all you can to add your personal touch to make this world a better place. Don't be afraid to stand up for what is right. With the diploma you've earned today, you've each earned the right to leave your personal mark on this world, providing additional proof of how your name has become your signature, made greater by the company you've kept. At this time, I would like to acknowledge a special group of graduates. Some of you will be joining our armed forces by serving in the United States military. At this time, I would like to ask all of our graduates who have chosen the path of military service to stand and be recognized, including seniors who plan on attending a military academy or take part in an ROTC experience when attending college. Please stand. I also invite our guests in the audience here with us who are currently serving or have previously served in the military to please stand and join our students. Thank you all, for military personnel, for your selfless act of service. Last, I would like to thank the graduates for providing me with tremendous faith in our future. It has been my absolute pleasure being with you on this journey. As you leave the Rocky Point High School for the final time today, please leave knowing that we are all proud of you, impressed by you, and we believe in you. circling back to the message as to how your name can be remembered and never forgotten. I wish you much happiness and success in the future. Congratulations to the class of 2025. You have much to celebrate. I would like to now introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Scott O'Brien, to give his address.
Thank you, Mr. Moeller. Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, and the entire Rocky Point community. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize someone who has been an integral part of the Rocky Point School District for the past 25 years, our Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Suzanne Crossan. Mrs. Crossan has served in nearly every role imaginable here in Rocky Point, as a dedicated math teacher, high school assistant principal, high school principal, and most recently, as our exceptional assistant superintendent. This summer, she will be retiring, and while we will miss her deeply, we are profoundly grateful for the many ways she has shaped the lives of students, staff, and families throughout her remarkable career. Her legacy is one of unwavering commitment, deep care for students, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Mrs. Crossan, on behalf of the entire Rocky Point School community, thank you for your many years of service to the Rocky Point School community. Thank you. Graduates, today we celebrate not just a finish line, but a defining moment. In The Power of Moments, authors Chip and Dan Heath remind us that some moments carry special weight. They shape our identity, they elevate our perspective, deepen our relationships, and spark insight. Today is one of those moments. And what makes it truly powerful is that it wasn't created by a machine, a program, or an algorithm. It was created by you. As your superintendent and as a proud member of the Rocky Point community, I've watched you grow, not only in what you know, but in who you are. And if there's one truth I hope you carry forward, it's this. In a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, or AI, it's our human moments that matter most. AI can write essays, analyze data, generate art, and yes, sometimes answer your questions faster than your teachers or your parents. But for all its computing power, AI can't do what you have done during your years as Eagles. It can't lift someone's spirit, can't create true connection, can't give a hug, offer a kind word in the hallway, or cheer from the stands when the game is on the line. It's human connection, not code, that gives our moments meaning. The Heath brothers describe 4 elements of powerful, lasting moments: elevation, insight, pride, and connection. And every one of them lives within the class of 2025. The first of the 4 elements is elevation. You soared in the moments that made you feel most alive, whether it was under the Friday night lights, on the auditorium stage, during Spirit Week, or on your senior trip to Orlando together as seniors. These weren't lines of code, they were moments of joy, of life, of Rocky Point pride. The second is insight. You discovered what drives you. Maybe it was realizing what you want to pursue, or facing a setback and choosing to grow from it. AI can process data, but it can't teach what it means to be brave. Only you can do that. The third element is pride. Think of the effort it took to get here, the late nights, the obstacles, the small wins, and the big breakthroughs. Real pride isn't downloaded. It's earned through grit, heart, and hard work, and that's what Eagles do. The final element of powerful, lasting moments is connection. Perhaps most importantly, you built bonds that will last with classmates, teachers, coaches, mentors, and your family. You created moments that mattered not because they were flashy, but because they were real. At Rocky Point, we don't just prepare students academically. We nurture people who lead with integrity, compassion, and resilience. And you, class of 2025, have shown that every day. As Eagles, you now take flight into a world where machines can do many incredible things. But the real question isn't what can AI do? It's what will we do that only humans can. We will comfort the grieving, cheer for our friends, stand up for what's right, tell stories, celebrate milestones, and build communities, not just connections. So as you step forward to college, careers, service, or discovery, carry this mission with you. Don't just chase success, create moments, create meaning, choose people. Be the person who lifts others and listens deeply and who leads with heart. These are your superpowers, and no machine will ever take them from you. Class of 2025, once an eagle, always an eagle. You have everything you need to create the moments that matter. Now it's time to soar. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. O'Brien. At this time, it's my privilege and honor to introduce our 2025 Salutatorian. This exceptional student has successfully taken 13 AP courses and 10 honors classes. He served as treasurer of the National Honor Society, secretary of the senior class, president of the math team, co-president of the science club, treasurer of the technology and makerspace clubs, as well as been an active member of the Math and English Honor Societies. He's also a member of the Big Buddy, Little Buddy program, Ornithology Club, Chess Club, and co-founder of our proposed initial cricket club. He's earned the prestigious honor of Commended Student in the National Merit Scholarship Program, is an AP Scholar with Distinction, is a recipient of the Rocky Point High School Science Department Award. He's earned a designation of excellence on the National Council of Teachers of English Achievements Awards for writing, an honorable mention in the poetry category at the Rocky Point High School Mark Twain's Literary and Art Contest. This individual advanced to round 2 of the Long Island Science and Engineering Fair with a partner and were participants in the prestigious Brookhaven National Laboratory High School Research Program during his sophomore and junior years. In addition, this individual is captain of a community-based robotics team and attends multiple maker fairs and STEM expos, all while juggling all the previously mentioned accolades. He has earned a weighted average of 106.17. This remarkable young man plans to join the freshman class at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute to major in mechanical and aerospace engineering. His words of wisdom to the future seniors of Rocky Point is, remember, last minute doesn't mean late. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely proud to introduce to you our class of 2025 Salutatorian, Zen Pinkenberg.
All right, let's do this. There we go. Okay. So today I have the honor of speaking before you as a salutatorian of this class. And sure, I could drone on and on about the effort it took to get here. I mean, you just heard it from him, right? So it wasn't easy. But today isn't about my success. No, it's about the 252 hardworking, driven students you see here before you. It's been 13 years since we've started this journey to get here. Even just our classes alone account for over 13,000 hours of our lives. And that's including a few days off a year, because believe me, even I don't want to go to school every day. But that doesn't even include the countless hours spent on homework or studying. So yeah, I guess you could say it's been a long ride. But school has brought us more than just work. It's also where we forged friendships, found our interests, and made memories that will last us of a lifetime. Many of us, however, will never see inside these school halls again, and in a few years we'll forget much of the knowledge we've learned here, like what a ribosome is, who really started any of those wars we learned about in history, because I have no idea, or even how to annotate. And believe me, I'm trying to forget that one already. Don't get me started. Depending on the futures we pursue, many of these lessons will not stay with us very long. But if there's one thing I want all of us to remember, It's not the lessons and the homework that we toiled away at for hours on end. It's the sense of community we found in these halls. Our friends, our teachers, and everyone else we met along the way who helped us on this amazing journey. Now, as we move into our future, be it college, the workforce, or the military, we will doubtlessly become a part of various communities, both big and small. However, which communities we join is not nearly as important as how we impact them. Anyone can be a part of a community. Oh, yeah. But it takes something special to be a leader. It takes courage, determination, and a heck of a lot of hard work. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. I believe that the power to lead lives within each of us, whether we recognize it or not. So, as you find yourselves becoming a part of whatever communities you join in the future, don't just follow others, lead them. Take the initiative to lead others with your example and use this power to make a change from the world around you for the better. Our communities also grant us an opportunity to branch out, to meet new people, and have new experiences. They offer us the chance to reach out to others we may not otherwise engage with. Unfortunately, the world today seems to be getting more and more divided each year, and we desperately need people who are willing to overcome their differences and find common ground. Too often, we are quick to judge others for their beliefs, their backgrounds, or even just their appearance. But judging people for these differences serves no purpose. It doesn't get us anywhere, and it certainly doesn't solve any problems. So I say it's about time we step up to the plate and fight this ever-growing plague of malice we feared towards one another. As you travel into the great unknown that lies before us, I urge all of you to never be afraid to connect with others and find common ground. Even if it may seem hard at first, you'll find you'll be happier as a result. And with that, I believe I've held you all for long enough, so please let me bring this speech to a close with a small challenge. I challenge all of you, and this goes for the audience too. I hope you guys didn't think I would leave you out. I challenge all of you to reach out to someone new, someone who maybe you normally wouldn't talk to, and just say hello. Learn their story, their opinions, and their passions. But here's the zinger. I love that word. Don't judge them. Don't argue. Just listen. And you might just find you aren't so different after all. Thank you.
This is for you.
I got a special. All right, thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, Zen. Great job. It is my pleasure and with great joy and pride that I get to introduce to you our class of 25 valedictorian. Not only has this young man excelled in the traditional core academic areas, he's earned a variety of accolades on the track as a 3-season athlete, musician, and community volunteer. This talented individual is a member of the National Honor Society, the Science, Math, English, and History Honor Societies. He's the president of the math team and member of the fishing club. He's logged over 2,000 hours of volunteer service with the North Shore Youth Council. He's the recipient of the 2024 Cross Country Coaches Award, the unsung hero of the winter track team. He's earned all league honors in cross country in the fall and cross country academic all county. He was also captain of the cross country winter and spring track teams. He's the vice president of the jazz band and is a percussion section leader in the marching band. And he volunteers as a pianist at our high school concerts. He was selected at the 2025 Rocky Point High School Math Departmental Award recipient and was also named the high school's scholar athlete. Always eager to challenge himself, he successfully enrolled in 13 advanced placement courses and 11 honors classes at Rocky Point High School, earning the honor of AP Scholar with distinction. After he completed the most challenging math courses we offer in the building, he enrolled in Calculus 3 and linear algebra at the college level on his own. literally in a class by himself. He earned the perfect score on the ACT, became the first Rocky Point student in over 15 years to be named a finalist in the National Merit Scholarship Program. He's compiled a weighted average of 107.19 over the course of his studies in Rocky Point and achieved perfect attendance throughout his entire tenure at the high school. He's planning on enrolling in a dual major of mechanical engineering and mathematics at Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh this fall. And his words of wisdom to future seniors here at Rocky Point are, consistent effort always beats temporary motivation. I'm extremely proud to introduce our 2025 Merit Scholarship finalist and Rocky Point High School valedictorian, a true Renaissance man, Matteo Gravanese.
Hello, members of the Board of Education, District Administration, faculty, family, friends, and graduating class of 2025. I am honored to be representing this class as a valedictorian speaker, and I hope what I have to say today means something to you all. While many teachers in our school district have their own ideas of what enables improvement, such as Mr. Rand's growth mindset, I believe that positive change is derived almost solely from effort. We are all here today because we applied effort when pursuing our education. Effort allows us to strive for something better than we currently have, and I know the monumental effort which I have put forth over the past 4 years of my life is the only reason why I stand here now representing my graduating class. I know that among my peers, there are people with higher IQs than mine, people with access to expensive tutors, and people who might have wanted to be where I am today more than I did. While all of these qualities are important when trying to achieve the highest grades, I believe that the only field in which I consistently excelled is total effort expended. However, in my experience, this important factor often goes unnoticed or unappreciated. In previous years, I have heard other valedictorian speakers express discontent with the amount of effort they spend obtaining their position, and I completely disagree with this sentiment. I am proud of the energy I have exerted to get to where I am today, and I hope everyone in my graduating class feels similarly. I am sure that everyone here has studied for countless hours, sacrificed time with friends, and spent late nights completing homework so they could graduate. Now that we have achieved the goal we desired, we should feel joy, not regret, for enduring the journey which we had to undergo to get here. Additionally, this lesson of expending effort is applicable in all areas of life, not simply academics. Throughout my high school career, my peers and I have participated in a myriad of activities such as work, music, and athletics. The only constant I have observed across all these activities is that effort is what leads to results. I have seen people attack tasks with extreme motivation and drive, but fall short of their original aspirations once this initial burst of energy dissipates. In order to achieve the results you desire, you need to be dedicated to putting in a constant effort, propelling yourself forward until your dreams are fully realized. Right now, the world is filled with problems that our generation will have to solve, and solutions to these problems will take extraordinary efforts to find and execute. However, I have seen what those in my class are capable of, and I know we will be able to put these issues to rest. If I can give you nothing else, I hope that you all leave here today knowing effort is the most important thing you need to achieve your goals. With this alone, you can improve your mind and body, develop new skills, or better your community. As this speech comes to a close, I want to ask one thing of you all. The next time you try something, make sure to exert a consistent effort. It doesn't matter if you get bored, tired, or even angry. What matters is that you just keep trying. And with this simple idea of never stopping, always pushing forward, constantly changing for the better, you will be able to accomplish anything you can put your mind to. Thank you.
You earned this. Thank you, Mateo. It's at this time that it's my pleasure to recognize and celebrate the careers of three incredibly respected educators who have provided many years of dedicated service to the students of Rocky Point. Please join me in honoring Ms. Jean Stiasny, the OG or founder of the Rocky Point Cosmetology Program, who after 21 and a half years in Rocky Point has made the difficult decision to retire. Ms. S shared the thing she enjoyed most about working in a salon was training a new stylist. And by teaching Cosmo in Rocky Point, she was able to do the things she enjoyed the most every day. She remarked, one of the most rewarding aspects of her job is to see our students grow and enter the field when they graduate. In fact, she continues to mentor many of her former students actively working in the field. Ms. Stiasny is most proud of the growth of the program and the connections she's made with her students. Mr. Carl Scalfani, or Scalf, as thousands of Rocky Point students refer to him, has decided to say farewell to the halls of the Rocky Point High School. Our beloved economics teacher said he still loves coming every day to work with his colleagues who have become family, but even more so the students that make him laugh and keep him young at heart. Teaching is the one job where the start of each year is a fresh start, and interacting with a new group of students to forge relationships with. Also acting as dean, colleague Ms. Nettles noted Mr. Scalf always found the right balance between discipline and compassion. Reflecting on his retirement, Mr. Scalfani shared that when he graduated from this very building in 1981, he promised himself he'd never return. When he considered all he would have missed over the 25 years he's been here, he's so grateful for broken promises, and so are we. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Ken Tellingast has also made the difficult decision to retire after 31 years in education and 29 here in Rocky Point. As a science teacher with multiple certifications, he's taught numerous classes, most recently living environment. I asked him to share some of his thoughts about his career, and he offered, "The job is more than teaching science. You should set a good example, as well as serve a mentor to your students." The consummate optimist, his word of advice to his colleagues, as well as to students, is don't focus on the negative. Bumps will occur along the way, but this profession has so many great attributes. Regarding his connection with students, a colleague shared he'd overheard a couple of students smiling and talking after they just finished speaking to him as they left his classroom. The comment one student made to the other was simply, "Mr. T is such a dad," a remark that speaks volumes about his character. On behalf of the high school faculty and staff, I would like to extend my gratitude and service and wisdom to these three educators for the time and service they provided here at Rocky Point, and wish them all the best in retirement. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now moving to the most important part and segment of the ceremony, the awarding of the high school diplomas. Ms. Ward, President of the Board of Education, as principal of the Rocky Point High School, I would like to present to you the graduating class of 2025. These students have all fulfilled the academic requirements as established by the New York State Board of Regents and the Rocky Point School District. We will now award them the diplomas. At this time, if we could have our guidance counselors go to the podiums to announce our graduates by name.
Mateo Gravenis. Zen Pinkingberg. Kaylee Michael. Sean Abernathy. Jared Acevedo. Alexander Iriano. Alani Alabi. Cecilia Albertina. Dave Alexander. Maya Alexander. David Almeida. Brianna Estevez Diaz. Giancarlo Antunez. Nicholas Argentieri. Christopher Amoya. Vincenzo Arnone. Hunter Arts. Braden Barnes. Trevor Barrett. Aiden Barry. Anthony Basso. Nailani Batista. Cameron Berenger. Erica Balat. Abigail Bennett. Derek Bergman. Joseph Balicki. Julie Balicki. Reese Burnstill. Luis Blandon. Nina Bogart. Rudy Bonilla. Nathan Botticelli. Isabella Bronner. Cameron Bricka. Robert Brocato. Connor Bolzomi. Dylan Burke.
Natalie Capanella. Ava Campogna. Lily Carlson. Brianna Carniero. Chloe Casey. Darren Castellucci. Kevin Castro. Rafael Castro. Maximiliano Cabezas. Abigail Sariola. Savannah Ciolino. Kylie Cohen. Sophia Coleman. Dylan Cologne. Caitlin Condon. Brett Condos. Jacob Cook. Jeremy Cordero. Justin Corella. Christy Cornejo. Angelina Crandall. Abigail Cully. Nicholas Curley. Olivia Curtin. William D'Ambrosia. Sorry. Angelina Davila. Cole Del Bianco. Megan Del Fox. Angelina DeRosa. Neil Dingra. Shane Donovan. Thomas Duran. Valerie Dorr. Noah Drake. Caleb Duddleston. Nicholas Enbrecht. Catherine Escutia Oliveira. Zachary Farina. Kyle Faulkner. Alexandra Fernandez. Evan Fernandez. Barbara Figueredo. William Fischetti. Kendra Fleming. Aiden Flynn. Patrick Fredrickson. Violet Freebody. Anthony Fraga. Kaylee Galino. Rocco Gandiosi. Sebastian Garsk.
Zachary Gennaro.
Colin Gerace.
Danny Gervasi. Christos Giannakos. Jordan Giolando. Julia Gladys. Paul Getz. Caden Gonzalez. Sienna Graysick. Jordan Griffin. Justin Hackman. Christian Hald. Grace Hanelek. Malaysia Harris. Faith Hayward. Caleb Heinlein. Luke Heller. Brianna Henke. Keith Hiltz. Callie Hinderleiter. Sadie Horvath. Ryan Hughes. Ava Hurtis. Charlotte Jackson. Roland Jackson. Annalise Jimenez. Amy Johnson. Mia Johnson. Tyler Cadlitz. Isabella Kelly. Victoria Kent. Brianna Kiesel. Dylan Korf. Sophia Crane. Priscilla Lockram. Kylie Lamoureux. Mia Langkop. Heidi Lands. Emelina Lissess. Benjamin Lehman. Adriana Lewis. Isabella Lino. Jarrett Lisa. Ryan Lachlan.
Montana McAdam. Brianna McAdam.
Alexa Lopiccolo. Brianna Lopiccolo. Mia Lulinski. Maria Luna Lopez.
Maya McCarthy. Kenneth Madrid. Tyler Maggio. Michael Mahosky. Jolene Malvetti. Lucas Marino. Grayson Marmol. Jackson Marte. Sam Martin. William Martinez. Amanda Masser. Caitlin Matthey. Julia Matthews. Jared Masseri. Jacqueline Mayasella. Jake Mayola. Mark McCormick Fote. Dylan McDonald. Dominic Mecca. Kevin Melillo. Ava Meyer. Juan Montero. Antonio Morrow. Casimir Morrow. Carmela Motti. Ella Malahi. Joseph Napolitano. Jack Negus. Sandra Netburn. Thomas Nixdorf. Tyler Nanero. Jeremy Oakland. Colin O'Brien. Sarah O'Brien. Finn O'Connell. Skylar Oganowski. Timothy O'Malley. Allison Opitz. Bailey Pagnotta. Caden Palink. Samantha Pelmise. Om Patel. Nicole Pinkava. Cohen Petra. Marcus Portez. Travis Poussin. Jackson Pranzo. Elizabeth Prado.
Melina Ramos. Ella Rao. Emily Rice. Kirsten Riley. Tayshawn Riley. Ella Reisinger. Nicholas Rentz. Isabel Reyes. Autumn Richter. Taylor Rivera. Reese Rogers. Katie Romano. Kevin Romero. Haley Rosasco. Callie Russell. Talon Russell. Chrisley St. Cyrin. Clarissa Sainville. Jeremy Sanchez. Micah Santiago. Sophia Santos. Christian Shukat. Delaney Schwartz. Connor Seplevi. Paul Shackelford. Bella Seifert. Emily Smeech. Juliana Solberg. Vito Spadafina. Ash Stalker. Edie Sternkoff. Jake Stewart. Keith Stewart. Jake Strohmeyer. Summer Sturriano. Isabella Taco. Austin Tappan. Eladia Tenrero. Marcus Tiburcio. Timothy Toman. Oliver Treblecock. Brendan Ulrich. Sierra Umanzor. Aiden Wagner Baptiste. Ryan Van Dyke. Nelson Vasquez. Sophia Vasquez. Christian Velazquez. Michael Valchek. Chloe Vogel. Fiona Vu. Alexander Wiener. Justin White. Jake Whitehouse. Maxwell Wignall. Gabriella Winter. Alif Yilmaz. Peter Zambuto. Rachel Zimmer.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Good evening. By the power vested in me as President of the Board of Education by the State of New York, I now declare you graduates of Rocky Point High School's class of 2025. At this time, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
All right, grads, you got to sit. You're going back to your seats. Going back to your seats. Guys, you're going to take your seats. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right, now the community gets to know what the lunchroom is like during the school day. But I'd like to offer my congratulations again to all the graduates and your families. This is certainly an accomplishment to be proud of and savor, and I ask that all of our guests remain seated until the graduates have exited the field. So at this time, our graduates will please stand, look to your chaperones with assistance, and we will begin the recessional as we go back to the classrooms where you can retrieve your diploma. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening, a safe and healthy summer, and congratulations to the class of 2025.